Hi everyone, it's Eid day and I just finished getting dressed while the baby's taking a nap. It's currently 1:30 and after the baby wakes up, I'm gonna get him dressed and then we are going to open up his Eid gifts and then try to get some family pictures together. I don't know if that's gonna happen because it looks like it's about to actually start pouring down rain, so I don't know if that's gonna work out, but we'll just have to make do, just like with everything else in this situation, I guess. So last night we had a little family iftar, and Parsa's brother and his wife came into town, so we went over there for dinner and had some family time, which was nice. The baby didn't end up going to sleep until like 1 o'clock last night because he took a little nap in the car on the way home at like 10:30, so I stayed up with him until around 2, and then Parsa went for Eid Salat with his family this morning. They didn't go to like the masjid or anything, they just did like a little family Eid prayer at their house, and I stayed back because the baby was still asleep, so me and him, we slept in, which was really nice. And then Price came back, I ate breakfast, started getting ready. He put the baby down for his nap. Once he wakes up, we're gonna do present opening and try to get pictures, like I said. And then I think we're gonna go for lunch. We're trying to make it as normal as possible, but it's really hard because even though we're gonna go for lunch at his parents' house, Parsa's parents' house, it's really hard that they can't hold Esan, and it's just hard. It's just so different than like how it should feel, I guess. I don't know. And also the fact that like my parents can't be there too, and like my sister can't be there. It's really hard because usually the whole family gets together and we have like a really big lunch, and this year it just, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to do that. I'm not gonna lie, like getting dressed for Eid has made me really sad. I think it's just been like building up and building up all Ramadan, like me knowing I'm gonna come to this moment where like, I'm gonna get to Eid day and it's just gonna be so different. And I think it just hit me all of a sudden, like how different it really does feel. And it's a bit emotional. Last year for Eid, I was pregnant and I was thinking about how I was gonna spend my first Eid with Ehsan. I just could have never anticipated that it would be like this. And I think it's just like, you know, when this whole thing started, when we first started, you know, self-isolating and everything, it was kind of like, oh, okay, this is different. This will just be like for a little while. This will be something that, you know, will be a few weeks of, and then we'll look back on and be like, wow, what a strange thing to go through. But it's definitely gotten to the point where it's like really starting to like mentally just eat away at me, not being able to like see my parents and not being able to have like Ehsan be held by his grandparents, even though we live in the same city. And I know a lot of people live away from their parents and their kids have to live away from their parents, but it's really hard whenever you live in the same city and you can even see each other, but like little joys that grandparents should be able to partake in with their grandkids, like, you know, feeding them, kissing them, hugging them, our parents can't do, and it makes me feel really guilty, and it's really hard. It's definitely starting to mentally weigh on me. I have days where I'm just like, I can't do this anymore. It's just like, it feels like there's no end to it. And I think also the frustrating thing is like seeing people that aren't partaking in like social distancing and they're like not being careful. And we have slacked off a little bit in the last month just because, you know, we just needed a little bit of a break, and we just are like, well, be careful, but like we have to see our family. Like our son can't just go forever without seeing his grandparents. But even that's been really hard to maintain, going over and having dinners and like not being able to like really share him with everybody because he's such a joy, and I can see like the sadness in Pars's parents' eyes and like my parents' eyes, and like how hard it is for them, and it's really hard. So yeah, it's hard seeing people like just partaking in regular family activity as if like nothing's going on, when there are people that are like really mentally struggling to like maintain this, and they're doing it for the benefit of society. They're like trying to be good civilians and like take care of their country pretty much by self-quarantining and self-isolating. And then you have these people that are just like, they just don't care because of a selfish need. Like obviously we all want to be around family, and obviously it's hard for all of us. No one's enjoying quarantining. Everyone wants to be around their friends. Everyone wants to go out. Everyone wants to enjoy their time. So I just think it's like really selfish to people that are like, it doesn't affect me. So just like there are people that it's affecting, and people are dying. People are getting sick. People are getting infected. So as you can probably tell, it's really mentally weighing on me today. So definitely I feel it more than I have other days. But I'm just gonna try to make the most of it for my son. And hopefully next year this will be a memory to look back on, and it won't feel so sad. Esan!
Salam baba.
Mama!
Eid Mubarak baba.
It's your first Eid, Mama! It's your first Eid! Alright.
Give him this gift first. So
Here. It's here. Ready? Ready? What's that?
yeah, this is yours. Like it's mine. Yeah. Oh, it's so good. All right, one more gift.
Esan, yeah.
Oh, here you go, Baba. You're doing it all by himself. Yeah, great job. Help me with the box. Oh yeah.
I really like these.
Yeah, you like? Oh look, Baba.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, it's wrapped even more. Esan, Eid Mubarak, little one. May you always be the coolness of your parents' eyes, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala keep you smiling your sweet smile. With all our love, Sarah and Basil. Oh, thank you, Mama. Okay, let's see what it is.
Oh. Looks like a book.
Oh.
Wooden store. Oh.
Wow. You can build a castle.
Yeah, no, this I think this one's mine. Look at these pieces.
Wow. Let's build a little house. Let's build a little house. The little house has fun.
Give him this toy.
Look at you. You want your little toy? Ooh. You want your little toy?
He's like, this is my toy now. Okay?
Okay, go.
Don't face feet in the water.
Esan's first foot dip. Woo!
Mommy knows the best e-gifts.
I like it because it makes a little bit of noise, but it's not obnoxious.
Yeah.
It's not like really super loud. Baba loves you. Ooh. Hi, cutie. So we're back from my in-laws' house. We had to leave a little bit early because we actually had plans with my family to do a gift opening. So I'm about to get on a Zoom call with my nieces and nephews and open their gifts with them. I have really bad allergies, like super bad. It's like the worst. That's not what's this? Wow. Wow, look, you got that one. You got that one well. Are you a left-handed boy? There's some blueberries. Blueberries. Is it yummy? Is it yummy? Is it delicious? Is it delicious blueberries? So it's been a pretty long day, even though we haven't really done much. I think it's just been kind of a little bit emotionally exhausting, just going through so many waves of emotion and kind of having like really happy moments where I'm just like happy that we're all healthy and safe and my baby's happy, and it just made me so happy to see him playing with his Eid gifts, and I'm just soaking in the little joys of the day. But then there's also like moments where like it hits me all of a sudden that I'm like, this is our first Eid and we're not with family. And we're not gonna have, you know, a big family photo to look back on for this Eid. And it just feels like there's a lot that we have missed out on, but I'm just grateful that everyone that I love is healthy. And I'm just trying to ignore all of my frustrations and realize that it's just a moment, and just keep in mind what really matters, which, you know, of course, you always have to see the positive and you have to be grateful, and you have to realize that you're privileged if your loved ones are safe and happy and they're healthy. But it's okay sometimes, I think, to just feel what you feel and just process those emotions. It doesn't mean you're ungrateful. It doesn't mean that you're not happy. It doesn't mean that other people don't have it worse and you don't acknowledge that. It just means that you're human and you have feelings, and that's okay. So that's kind of just what I've been telling myself every time I start feeling a little overwhelmed and a little bit sad. I just remind myself that I'm human and I'm doing the best that I can, and I'm doing a pretty damn good job. So if you're watching this and you've been having a hard time, I just wanted to say that you're brave, and it's okay if you don't always feel your best. It's okay if you're upset. It's okay if you need a moment to just grieve memories that you will not be able to make this year, because it really does suck, for lack of better words. Honestly, just I've been going through it the last few weeks, and I just can't wait for this to be over. And I'm just thinking about how much more meaningful it'll be whenever we're finally able to be around family again without being paranoid or worrying about being too close. I can't wait to hug my mom. I can't wait to see my nieces and nephews and be able to like hold them and play with them. So if you have any feelings that you feel like you can't express because you feel like you're ungrateful, I give you full access to talk about those feelings down in the comments below. Anything that you're feeling, anything that you're going through, whether it's good or bad, you know, if you're really happy about something or something just really hard for you right now, just feel free to leave those feelings down in the comments if you need to get them off your chest and you haven't been able to. I hope that my comment section below my video can be a safe space for you. So overall, it was definitely a very different Eid. Definitely not what I expected or what I wanted for our first family Eid. I loved watching Ehsan play with all of the gifts that our family got him and our friends got him. I'm so grateful to have people that really love him, and I can't wait for those people to be able to be back in his life. And that's all I have to say for today. I hope everyone stays safe and healthy and happy. That's really all, guys. I don't know what else to say because it's been an emotional ride.